See, young mommy with her child's feet hurt. Mommy understood. She said the child's feet hurt. See, mommy and child, mother and child near the condo have a meeting in the minds. They know we should be flying by now. Well, the Negroes wrapped there. So be careful, Negroes. The elderly are watching, and they know about the fight over the condos, and nobody can afford. Still. And see, Bernard, fire and dumpster, and the flying boy wasn't there to be able to help the firefighters. So the firefighters, again, are becoming more famous than you, and the senior citizens who stood and watched with their smartphones are figuring out how to take those pictures. So they understand. And I'd say, I'm only doing what your senior citizens and veterans. I'm listening to see what happens when you pay attention to the right people. And they're actually proving, from Flying Boy on TV to conceptual idea to massive failure on the ground. So it could have worked, may have worked, but you guys smash his head. Bernard, maybe, Bernard, Harry, Joe, Roland Knight, if you did not disrupt the process and destroy it, it would work. It would have worked, man. Or trying to claim something that was never yours, Bernard. Maybe that is the whole dispute. And Roland Knight wants to stick in his own brand of it. Maybe it was the Carney circus you guys brought through. So you never know, Bernard. And so some people get depressed and they don't care anymore because, they fought a long fight over it, Bernard. To watch the groups of you come in and decimate it. And fuse face mutilate, and they just say screw it. Japan, Okinawa. Let's see, Perlita, if you destroy the ones that have been in the city that used to do it, make it happen, and they can't do it anymore, and that's why it don't work. But the people know. So fight on there, Bernard. But I think you and Joe and some of those guys killed the ones who needed. And some of the guys that are still left, a few of us, and some of the senior citizens that know the remaining few, they get to run one on the groups of you, man. Harry, Joe, and Riley, and Bernard. What, 6 generations of warfare? War families in this city? It's pretty old. From pretty big, shiny lights, popular to nothing. But see, Karen, I think what it really is, it's NBC nailing you guys over and over and over again for what you all did. And then when you got did, everybody went the other way. So now you're stuck. I should have kept with the 80s, Bernard. And that's what happens, Bernard, when people come through and take over cities, dude. It don't work right, and then you got to reorganize it, and it costs a lot of money, and there's feelings hurt, and depression. That's why I don't want you doing that shit. Carney noise, all that crap. That's probably why a lot of people left, Bernard. Then they come back and defend you, people, and then they find out the mess. You know how it is. So generally, the senior citizens and the war veterans, like I said, you want to listen to those, pay attention to those. And if they know Ellery messed it up, Joe, Harry, Bernard, then what are you going to do? If you didn't like the Juta girl or the Russian girl and you guys needed them, they'd leave, Bernard. And then you're left with a bunch of people running around that don't know what they're doing because you move them in. So if you're going to fight over the house, Joe, and send the people over the trees, Bernard, and wreck everybody's stuff, which was probably Carl McBride's over some incident long ago, then it's not going to work. And if you guys are going to continue to fight over the super expensive condos and wrap there, Bernard. Get it? It's maybe not about racism. It's about longevity, consistency. And if the elderly don't like rap, Bernard, and they're trying to prove a point, and you ain't gonna get what you want. Maybe it wasn't rap music during that time when they did that stuff. So like I said, Flying Boy on TV to a conceptualized, realized ideal to maybe where it kind of happened, but it didn't happen. And if they weren't carny, Bernard, and you made them carny to failure, to dumpster burning on the ground, and a bunch of senior citizens and people taking pictures with their smartphones that they're learning to use, watching it, and the firefighters fighting the fire, and the Flying Boy doesn't be able to get there to save or help fight the fire. It's like missing Superman. You see the idea on TV, the conceptual idea, but it's not there. So who are the real heroes? The firefighters that actually fight the fire. The police officers that actually do the job of protecting. The military that actually, this is the whole point, actually does the fighting of the wars. But if you guys tie up their time having to do things that are abnormal, and you're not helping them, you're standing there watching, taking pictures, gawking, they are not able actually to use their talents, which you may need, Bernard, because they're having to deal with you guys as groups pumping carny noise and garbage everywhere and rapping, and it wasn't made by the ghetto originally. So you guys want to make the violent way, and they know of another way that was gentle because they knew it was fragile, Bernard. And what happens when you're rough? Ooh, look at that one. See that super hottie chick. That's why I like the super hottie chicks. So if the super hottie chicks are fragile, Bernard, or you're Flying Boy, and you bust it, it's not going to work. So you got senior citizens out here and veterans that know how to do it, but why do it if you guys are rude to them and they know you just got the groups of you come out here and fight over it? Or fight over their daughters and their kids and mess them up. They'll let you guys do it your Negro way or whatever, Bernard, with their pyramid, but they already know that it's not the right way. So they remove their cool stuff where you guys don't even get to see it. And they go, the city was once great until such and such moved through. And then the Roble Knight and them come back going, this is the one that ruined it. But Roble Knight doesn't ever have to, supposedly take responsibility for his shit because he's got more money than me or my family. And who gives a fuck? Because guess what? He's missing out. Like I said, you can have your war Roble Knight with your friends, but you'll never be whole. Because you destroyed probably one of the families to help get it done. Break Faust families. Or the Buellers. Or the McBrides. You guys just have a list, their manifesto. See how the kids in Columbine had a manifesto? Because you guys want to fight over what? A piece of property? Or a pencil? Or steal of the bidded? And then you guys lose your talent. You lose everything. So Karen, if you weren't up and up with NBC or the Blue, and they know Mr. Leno or Johnny Carson knows, he says, or like Hugh Hefner, they go, nope. What? American Idol contest? Why? Well, you guys said not to. And then those who know and been around get to take it over again. But the whole point is, Roble Knight, I told you guys the truth, and you guys allowed Bernardo Lacarni to make up a story. So if you destroy it through your garbage story, like I said, Joe Harry, you may win, but you'll never be whole. That which is my enemy is that which destroys the mind. That which destroys the mind is my enemy. My enemy is that which destroys the mind. And so I'll let you disrespect me through you guys' racism and shit. You guys could claim that you won, but you'll always be in a perpetual war running back and forth between borders, doing black and white outs the improper way with the All-American GPS night, just like you guys started out with Britches, because he chose the girl first and then wanted to force me with Perlita, which I want nothing to do with, so they can have a Jerry Springer ghetto-style Christmas reunion, and I don't give a fuck about that shit, because it's fucking gross, dude.